The Wabash Valley plays a special part in Indiana history, and it's a past we're highlighting this week for the Hoosier Bicentennial. Tonight, News 10's Kevin Orpert picks up where he left off at 6. In part 2 of his special report, he'll give us a look at his special find. It's brought to you by Bemis.
I have this very old book which shows the path of the canal through Indiana, and after the canal leaves Terre Haute, it heads to the southeast. Well, there's a big drop in water level between Terre Haute and Evansville where there are locks. The question is, are any locks still standing? Well, let's go see if we can explore and find one. To me, this is clearly visible. See how this is dug out here and kind of barren? And then we look down here and there's still water standing. And this might very well be the path of the old canal, which means that we could be getting close to the lock. Let's go a little farther and see what we can find. We're standing on the old canal bed here. Whoa! I'll be darned. Lock number 47, a stone lock. I'm certain this is it. The state of Indiana was only 22 years old when this lock was built. And I want to point out that there's no mortar on these stones. And that's because the water would have caused the mortar to erode. It was built by a fellow named Robert Logan. And if you look down this way, you can see how long it goes. Water would fill up into this lock, and then the boat would sit there until the water either dropped or was raised, and then the boat would proceed. What's amazing to me is that water still stands in the bed of this old canal right here in the middle of the lock. But also what's interesting is that the west side of the lock is completely, well, almost complete here. It stands very tall, but over here on the east side, the stones only go up so far. So the mystery would be, what happened to the rest of the stones of this lock? This was once known as the finest lock along the Wabash and Erie Canal. And it's a miracle that this lock still stands. Right here, just southeast of Terre Haute, Indiana. Not a lot of people know it's here, but this is truly a monument to history and also part of Indiana's bicentennial. With Gary the photographer, I'm Kevin Orpert.
Nice story, and Kevin loved the pith helmet. If you missed part 1 of this special report, you can head online to WTHI-TV.com.